Considering a move to South Carolina as an LGBT individual? It's a significant decision, and one where understanding your rights and protections plays a crucial role. South Carolina, with its blend of conservative charm and progressive pockets, might just be the destination you're contemplating. Known for its picturesque coastline, thriving job market, and a cost of living that's easy on the wallet, this state offers more than just Southern hospitality. But what about its stance on LGBT rights and the overall inclusivity? Stay tuned as we delve into what South Carolina has to offer for the LGBT community. What kind of rights and protections can you expect in South Carolina as an LGBT individual? South Carolina, known for its Southern charm and hospitality, is a state that is progressively shaping its stance towards LGBT rights and protections. The state's historical conservatism is gradually giving way to a more accepting and inclusive mindset. While marriage equality is a nationwide standard, states have the autonomy to determine other aspects of LGBT rights. South Carolina, like other states, has its own unique set of protections that differ in some ways from the federal standard and other states. In terms of employment, South Carolina does not have state-level laws prohibiting discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity. This is a notable difference from many states in the federal standard which do provide such protections. However, it's important to remember that many cities and counties within the state have enacted ordinances that provide these protections. So, while the state as a whole may not have comprehensive protections, many local governments have taken strides to ensure that their LGBT residents are protected. In terms of housing, there are no state-level protections against discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity. This is another area where South Carolina differs from other states and the federal standard. However, many cities within the state have enacted local ordinances that provide these protections. The state does not have laws that specifically address hate crimes based on sexual orientation or gender identity. This is an area where South Carolina significantly differs from the federal standard and many other states. It's also worth noting that South Carolina elected its first openly gay lawmaker in 2017, signaling a shift in the state's political landscape and a step forward for LGBT representation. In conclusion, while South Carolina might not be at the forefront of LGBT rights and protections compared to other states, it is making strides towards a more inclusive future. The state's landscape of LGBT rights is a tapestry of local ordinances that provide protections where the state law does not. While South Carolina may seem conservative, it is making strides in improving rights and protections for the LGBT community. Where in South Carolina can you find welcoming communities and vibrant LGBT culture, you ask? Well, let's take a virtual tour around the state, starting with Charleston. Known for its rich history and stunning architecture, Charleston isn't just a pretty face. It also boasts a thriving LGBT community, with an annual Pride Festival that paints the town in all shades of the rainbow. The city's progressive vibe is a breath of fresh air in the traditionally conservative state. Next, let's swing by Columbia, the state capital. This city is a melting pot of cultures and ideas, and it's reflected in its inclusive atmosphere. Home to the University of South Carolina, it's a city of youthful energy and progressive attitudes. The annual South Carolina Pride Parade is a testament to the city's commitment to equality and diversity. And then we have Myrtle Beach, a city that's as fun as its name suggests. This coastal city is a popular tourist destination, but it's also a warm and welcoming home for the LGBT community. From the annual Myrtle Beach Pride to the vibrant nightlife, there's always something happening here. Each city has its unique charm and appeal. Charleston with its historical allure, Columbia with its youthful energy and academic influence, and Myrtle Beach with its coastal charm and vibrant nightlife. But what they all have in common is their commitment to inclusivity and their vibrant LGBT communities. So, whether you're a history buff with a penchant for the picturesque, a scholar seeking an enlightened crowd, or a beach lover with a taste for nightlife, South Carolina has a city that's just right for you. In each of these cities you'll find not just a house but a home, not just a community, but a family. Remember, finding the right place is like finding the right pair of shoes. It needs to fit well, be comfortable, and of course it needs to look good. And in South Carolina, there's a good chance you'll find a place that checks all those boxes and more. So why wait? Start planning your move to the Palmetto State. It's more than just a place to live, it's a place to belong. And who knows, you might just find your rainbow at the end of the road. Whether you're into history, beaches, or city life, South Carolina has a city that's just right for you. What can you expect in terms of community support and quality of life as an LGBT individual in South Carolina? Let's dive into the heart of the matter. South Carolina, like many places, is a tapestry of experiences. For LGBT folks, this means there are areas where you'll feel right at home and others where the vibe is more conservative. In cities like Charleston, Columbia, and Myrtle Beach, there are active and vibrant LGBT communities. These cities are your oysters, with a multitude of resources and support structures. Think along the lines of local pride events, LGBT community centers, and a host of queer-friendly businesses that would make any rainbow heart flutter. Healthcare is a vital aspect of our lives, isn't it? South Carolina is home to several healthcare providers that are sensitive to the needs of the LGBT community. It's not just about finding a doctor, but finding a safe and welcoming environment for all your healthcare needs. But let's not sugarcoat things. The social acceptance levels can vary. While urban areas are generally more accepting, rural areas can be more challenging. There is a streak of conservatism that runs through the state, and discrimination, while not the norm, does occur. However, don't let that dampen your spirits. The state's LGBT community is resilient, and there's a strong sense of camaraderie and support among its members. It's like a rainbow phoenix, always rising, always shining. Moreover, South Carolina offers a low cost of living, growing job opportunities, and reputable universities. Not to mention, it's a place rich in history, including its own unique LGBT history. Despite the challenges, South Carolina's LGBT community continues to thrive and support each other. So, whether you're considering a move or just passing through, remember that in South Carolina, you'll find a community that welcomes you with open arms. As you can see, South Carolina has much to offer for the LGBT community. Its cities like Charleston, Columbia, and Myrtle Beach are growing in acceptance and inclusivity, while offering a wealth of opportunities. Yet, like any place, it has its own unique challenges that need to be navigated with care and understanding. To make your transition smoother and more informed, we highly recommend getting in touch with a local gay realtor. These professionals are well-versed in the state's real estate landscape, and they understand the specific needs and concerns of the LGBT community. They can guide you towards neighborhoods that are welcoming and supportive, making your relocation a lot easier. And for those of you who are still weighing your options, we've compiled a list of gay and gay-friendly real estate agents in South Carolina. You'll find this in the video description below. It's obligation-free, so feel free to browse and reach out to anyone who catches your eye. Remember, the journey to finding your new home is just as important as the destination. We hope this video has helped you in your decision-making process. Good luck, and happy house hunting!